you kind of always want to hear a story about what somebody who you know are interested in is up to. So I think it's that as well.
And in the film, the director Ben Palmer's apparently said it's a sort of sentimental coming-of-age feel to the film, which hasn't been. Is that right?
Yes, slightly. I mean, about as much as an Inbetweeners movie would be.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't slap each other and back. I love you guys. You know that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We do a lot of that off camera as well. But no, I think there is a lot more heart there than what you would get in the series, just because obviously this is like 90 odd minutes long, so you have to get an audience genuinely kind of engaging with the story, and I think you do kind of see a bit more of a depth to the friendship between these guys and what they actually mean to each other when they have to rely on each other and there's no parents to bail them out of situations.
And again,
stuff like that.
at the same time, we haven't compromised the puerile, disgusting jokes.
Oh, of course not, no.
Which was definitely our main objective.
Yeah.
And what I love about it as well is that every character, they, you know, throughout the whole series, they always stay true to themselves, don't they? You know, we know how you're going to behave, we know how you're going to react, and actually that's kind of reassuring for people, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, these are kind of characters that, as Joe said, people can relate to, and they're characters that, you know, people come up to you and they say, "Oh, I've got a friend exactly like that." You know,
exactly.
I know.
I think they're sort of archetypes, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
There's
What are they going?
the posh, clever one, the idiot, the rude boy, and the normal, romantic one.
Sort of in that
Sort of
clip
normal.
doesn't suggest a high degree of normality, but yeah.
The fact that you have reached a sort of coming-of-age, sentimental feel to your film, does this mean, is this the end of the road for the Inbetweeners?
I guess so. I mean, it's difficult to know where we could.
Well, you could
go
all,
from
I mean,
this.
theoretically, not to put any ideas in you could all go to university together, couldn't you?
I think it would be strange if all the
Yeah.
Yes, I don't
characters
think all of
ended
them
up.
would get
Neil and Will would never end up at the same university. It just never happened. That'd be way too contrived.
No, I suppose not. But you could get a part-time job, maybe.
At the university, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be
Well,
charging you.
well, I
for-
think
We'll workshop this later and
Yes.
see what we can
Let's workshop it now. Let's workshop it now.
one of the reasons we think it's successful, I think, is because it feels realistic and it feels true to these characters. And I think we all feel, and the writers feel, that to take it any further would be a little bit contrived. So I think we do all feel like this is sort of the end of it.
Oh, that's a shame. So it'll be a bit like saying goodbye to Harry
Yeah.
Potter, will it?
Very
It'll be
similar.
exactly the same as saying goodbye to Harry Potter. That's how big we are
Now,
these days.
now, hang on a second. Harry Potter on a day out with the Inbetweeners. That
Okay.
I would pay money to see.
Okay.
We can merge the two.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
a marriage made in heaven.
Yeah. What does this mean for you professionally, though? I mean, presumably you're out. Are you out doing other things?
Yeah.
We've all got
Yeah,
other things
we've-
going on, yes. Joe's just been filming a new comedy drama for Channel 4.
I'm working on something called Fresh Meat,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is actually about students. So all the educational establishments, that's my sort of area.
And Joe and I have just filmed a pilot for Channel 4 called Chickens, which we wrote, which is out on September the 2nd.
Right. And you
Right,
too?
excellent.
I just finished doing the second series of a show called The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret. That goes out in the States in January, and I'm assuming it'll come out over here a little bit after that.
Are you playing in English or in American?
I'm playing an English guy, but it's a kind of heavy American cast as well. You've got like David Cross, Will Arnett, John Hamm, and Spike Jones, people like that.
And
I've just done a new comic strip presents for Channel 4, so I got to work with Robbie Coltrane and Rick Mail, Nigel Planer. And
great stuff.
yeah, it was
Good.
brilliant. Yeah.
It hasn't
Well,
done you badly, that
no.
voice, has it?
No.
No, not at all.
Exactly. Fond memories. And it strikes me you're still the brains, on, you know, out of
even
character,
though-
he's still the brains of the operation.
I wouldn't go that far.
All
It's not
right.
very hard to be the brains of this operation.
Gentlemen, he says, using the term loosely, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
It has been lovely to meet you. Thank you for keeping it clean. Most.
Don't do that
Don't.
now. Yes, exactly. The Inbetweeners movie is out this Friday, August the 19th.
Yes, that's pretty much it from us this morning. Tomorrow we'll be joined by the band Noah and the Whale.
Yes, they have an album which is a really good listen. They'll be with us in the studio. Do you think they'll be playing? Will they bring the Whale? That's interesting. All right. Have we got room? See you tomorrow from 6.
A family tree which just keeps on growing. Air Hunters on BBC One in just a moment.
They say everyone was created equal,
Are you a person with an adhesive forehead?
but some